Welcome back to the BBQ Beautiful Podcast, where we talk about all things smoked meat and so much more, including hilarious stories about our farm-to-table lifestyle and our love of the outdoors. I'm your host, Trevor. This week we're talking about giant, smoked, mozzarella-stuffed meatballs. Remember, the full video with recipe gets posted to the BBQ Beautiful Podcast group on Facebook. We're growing a community of barbecue and cooking enthusiasts. Be sure to post your pictures and videos, ask questions, and discuss with other members. You can hit subscribe on any of the BBQ Beautiful reels to join, and while you're there, give us a like to grow this community even more. Don't forget to get qualified for the Barbecue Brag to Win giveaway contest, episode 28. Let's do this. Okay, Kyle, here we are again. Giant meatballs.
Huge meatballs. Yeah.
So, you got some beef, you got some veal, and then in between this is a big block of mozzarella.
Okay.
So, it's cooled down quite a bit now. I doubt we'll get the stretch, but it's in there.
It's
and
in
if
there.
you eat it fresh without packing it through 35 below, then you should get that good stretch you're looking for.
Yeah. Pretty chilly here today. So.
But yeah, these are, make yourself a pasta with marinara, meat sauce, maybe put some sausage and peppers in there.
Right.
And then giant meatballs. And these are half-pound
Yeah, they're
monstrosities.
massive. Yeah. Something to pick away at as you go through, eating your pasta. So. Yeah, looks good to me. I'll eat it.
It's a one meatball meal.
Yeah.
But yeah, cut into that thing and let's have a look.
How long did you smoke this? An hour?
Yeah, these were done in about an hour.
Okay.
And then just into the oven quick just to melt some cheese and done.
Well, let's see what we got going on here. Oh. That's what we're dealing with today. A bit of a smoke ring there. Pink on the outside, as usual. Us Canadians don't have undercooked hamburger.
And again, I don't mind it, but it's just drilled into us, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm always amazed at how good of a smoke ring you get from just an hour on the pit.
Well, yeah, and it seems like anything hamburger related smokes that meat or that smoke up, pretty good too.
Yeah.
So I always get a good penetration on that smoke. Let's go in for a try. Perfect as always.
Anytime you get that pasta with meat, you can't lose.
Yeah.
Cheese, pasta, and meat.
And an easy thing to do, just smoke your meatballs. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Throw a piece of cheese in it and smoke it.
Yeah.
Done. Easy. Yeah, these are great.
And let the meat speak for itself here. Don't overdo it. Because you got a lot going on with the pasta, sauce, cheese.
Yeah, very good.
It's got a nice little bark on the outside, which I love about anything on the smoker.
Yeah. Again, not overpowering either.
No, just a quick kiss of smoke.
Yeah, even the non-smoke people would enjoy something like this.
Simple but good.
Yeah. Easy. Give it a whirl. Let us know.
Yeah.
What you would do.
Let us know what you guys want to see too.
Yeah.
Because we're looking to get, some ideas from you guys. Something that hopefully we haven't even done before that we can give a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been just kind of throwing episodes out here and, seeing what kind of sticks and just trying to figure our way through this. But really, it's all about you guys too and what you guys want to see and what you guys want to know. And ask questions and all that kind of stuff. You have questions, just, throw them out. Let's get a community going.
Yeah.
I know Trevor was mentioning like people are private messaging him, asking him questions and stuff, but let's, throw it out on the page. That way, if people have the same questions, we can answer it, easily for everybody, right?
And somebody may have the answer because they've done it before.
Yeah, right.
That's the beauty, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, just looking for ideas, basically.
Yeah.
And if you want to see, I mean, I posted a lot of the recipes already for the big stuff on the blog.
Mhm.
But if we want to get into, is it time to start doing the briskets and the butts?
Yeah,
And then just do some variations on it.
right.
And like we were just talking, Kyle doing one on the Traeger injected, and then me doing something different here.
Yeah.
And then doing a taste test.
Or do it kind of old school how we used to do it.
Yeah.
And then Trevor doing it, his new way that he's perfected. And I'll bring mine, he brings his, and we'll give a showdown and see, what we like better.
And we should do that with a bunch of different cuts.
Yeah.
Just to get the different cookers and styles and smoke. And then, I mean, we're getting pumped for that old 96er episode with the big, gigantic, huge John Candy steak.
Yeah.
And for that one, we're going to get some other people in here and sort of tell them, hey, we want you to come do a tasting on the podcast, but not tell them what it is.
Right.
And then once they're sitting down, pull this big thing out and
drop that in front of them.
Give them a knife and fork with 300 ounces of beef.
Yeah. No, that's going to be fun.
So that should be good for a laugh.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of the old local farmers too.
Yeah.
That wouldn't mind coming in and eating some food and
telling some funny stories.
They got some stories I can tell you.
Right. That's good.
One of the neighbors he's growing longhorns.
Okay.
Which is not, I would say, typical for here.
Right.
Probably when I hear longhorn, I think Texas. Right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And there's another guy I met through the kids hockey there. He was from the Yukon too.
Okay.
And he's got some cool stories about grizzly bear encounters.
Nice.
While hunting and stuff. And I know you're going to like them.
Yeah.
Because when I was listening to them, I'm going, this is right up your alley.
Yeah. Yeah. I grew up having my fair share of bear encounters, mostly when I was young, though. And it's funny, when I'm out hunting, I've never, well, thank God, you never want to have, some kind of episode like that where, you're encountering bears, and especially when I'm bow hunting, I always think about that because I carry my rifle. I've got a Marlin 4570 and a worn backpack, so I just have it right over my shoulder. But still, you think, can I pull that, swing that gun around, rack a shell, and get it off by the time something, like, probably not. I've got an arrow nock, so I always think, well, I could shoot my arrow quick and then grab my rifle. But that's not real life, right?
No.
Things happen instantly, and yeah, you're probably just gonna.
I don't even know if I told you, but I was at that hunting conference last year.
Okay.
And they had the guy get up and speak that got attacked by the grizzly.
The one that
just up in the hills there.
Right here, yeah.
And what a story.
Right.
Like he goes through it, graphic details of what's happening to him.
He lost a lot of his face, didn't he?
Yeah. And I mean, to the point where he thought his life was over, right?
Right.
So the bear stopped, and what made the room go quiet was he put one in the chamber and stuck the gun in his mouth.
Right.
And squeezed, and it misfired.
Oh, shit.
The bear came back.
Oh, no.
For round 2.
Oh, no.
And kept on him.
Oh.
And I mean, I guess at that point it was that fight or flight.
Right.
I don't even know what you're going through, crazy adrenaline, and then I guess just the will to survive. But
yeah,
what a story.
Jeez. Yeah.
And it kind of put that myth of thinking you're going to get an arrow and then
oh yeah, It's yeah, I know it's false hope. I think when you're
Yeah.
unless I have it on a sling in front of me with a shell rack, but I never walk around, and that's something I actually learned from you is you don't have one in the chamber, and it's funny when I think. Or I watch videos and stuff of guys down in the States, and those guys are all carrying guns on them. One's in the chamber ready to roll, and we're out in the bush and we don't, just for not for your own safety, it's more so for the guy you're hunting with, right? You don't want me to trip. And that happened here actually, not just outside of Calgary too. One guy was walking behind the other guy, he tripped and fell and shot his buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, he killed him, but still, and we just, want to avoid that situation, right? So,
well, and the only reason I'm hyper focused on it, I guess, is we had a guy on the hockey team that happened to.
Okay.
Two of the guys went hunting. He had the old 30-30 or something from his grandpa, and it went off somehow.
Yeah.
And the bullet ended up going down and hitting a rock.
Okay.
But then the bullet's full spread.
Right.
And it ricocheted and hit the other guy in the leg.
Right.
Right in the shin, and basically took his leg almost clean off. Right. And it was our goalie. Oh, so years and years of skin grafts and surgeries and trying to get this fixed, and then the aftermath of the parents and suing insurance companies, and it was so
but you're almost to a fault. We're talking about we're bow hunting. He had a rifle. I just left mine because he had one, so I was like, I'll just leave my rifle locked up in the truck. And we ended up hiking up this draw, and we were sitting there and we're scoping the hills on the other side. So we have our binoculars out, and we're looking and looking, and then we hear this thing coming through the bush. And is it loud?
Hoping it's an elk.
Then things quickly change because you could hear the branches. That it wasn't just breaking branches; it was snapping like logs. It sounded like it wasn't breaking little. You could just tell whatever was breaking was not small. So we're like, "What the hell is that?" And I remember us sitting there, and we're laying down, kind of side by side, leaned back against that bank, and I had an arrow knocked, and I'm just sitting there. And I'm like, get that gun out. And so finally you got the gun out, and I'm like, chamber a shell because it's getting close. We could hear this thing coming, and I'm like, and you're like, no, just wait. And I'm like, chamber a shell. I just kept saying that. Put a fucking bullet in that chamber right now because whatever it is coming. And and so finally you did rack a shell into it, and we're sitting there waiting and waiting. It comes up. And it's like two cows.
Yeah, big ass
cows. We're just like, wow. Thought Bigfoot was coming through the bush. And it was two cows because that's a grazing lease, I guess.
Yeah, grazing
People
lease.
Just bring their animals out there. So yeah, that was pretty funny. But
the thing is though, is in all the time I've spent in the bush, in the outdoors, hunting, trapping, I've been around lots of bears. Yeah. And 99.99% of the time, they just go.
Yeah. It's the grizzlies, I think, you got to worry about.
And it's just...
So, like, I wouldn't really worry about a black bear. It's those grizzlies.
But this guy that hopefully we'll have come do an episode with us, I won't ruin it, but he's got a story.
Okay.
And it's kind of like, you got lucky there.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because when one decides you are food,
they're
higher on the food chain.
Yeah. People don't, most people haven't seen a grizzly in real life, right? When you do, it's like, those things they're a different thing. Like they're, not something you want to encounter when you're in the bush. So, yeah.
And the funny thing is I don't know the stats, but I think like there's been more fatalities from like cow moose protecting their calves than there is with grizzly kills, right?
It's probably due to population too. There's probably a lot more moose than there is grizzly bears. And especially people having encounters because they think, oh, it's just a moose. I don't know how many videos I've seen lately of somebody going up and trying to pet a moose and all kinds of stuff. It's like, man.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I know. And you think, yeah.
I seen one, I don't know where it is in the States, Yellowstone or wherever they have the buffalo.
Yeah.
Where they pull right up to them.
Mm-hmm.
And the one family was like letting their kid lean out the window, like waiting to pet. And that thing whacked them with his head. Did you see that video?
I saw the one where the girl wasn't in a vehicle, but the little kid, and that thing flung her in the air. Like, just stupid. People don't realize. Yeah. But I guess you don't know.
It's no different here. Like, all those tourists come and go to Banff.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get out of their car and take pictures of these things and feed them.
Well, yeah. Well, they're walking around Banff. Like, there's big elk in the town of Banff, right? And people think they can walk up and get a picture with
Well, they're
them.
doing this with bears, too.
Mm.
Where the heck were we going? Remember when we used to go sledding and there was all those sheep walking around town?
Yeah, that was Radium.
Yeah. Radium Hot Springs. You pull into town, there's all these big trophy sheep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walking down the road without a care in the world.
Yeah.
You have to wait for them to cross the road because they just don't care.
Right. Yeah. And even like you drive through Provincial Park there between like Banff and Radium, and you're not allowed to be pulling over if there's bears and stuff on the road. Like, you can get fined for
But
that.
they do.
Oh, yeah.
I see videos every summer.
Yeah. But it's illegal.
Yeah.
Because you're harassing wildlife. And well, it's people feeding them. That's the worst part, right? They think, oh, I'll throw them some food. No, how cute. I get to watch this bear eat. But then the bears associate traffic with food. So now the bears are getting run over and smashing up people's vehicles. And
And then, like, those animals know they're safe in that park. Because, man, have I seen some beautiful elk.
I know.
Where you're just like, oh.
Yeah. Well, it's no different than here, where your road is like, you can't shoot whitetail on one side and it's mule deer on the other, and they don't cross that road because they literally know. It's crazy. How many times have we seen that hunting where it's like, here's the border and there's a mule deer right there. If it were just to go over to this side of the road, we could shoot it, but they don't. They know. Multiple times we've seen that.
Yeah.
Whatever. That is what it is.
But yeah, give giant meatballs a shot with pasta.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of these are quick, easy cooks where you're not having to do the 12, 16-hour day on the smoker.
Yeah.
But if that's what you guys are ready to see, we're ready to do them. Yeah.
We need some ideas here.
Yeah.
I mean, we have lots, but we want to see your ideas, sort of thing.
Yeah. And post your cooks, and like Kyle said, if you have questions, post them to the group.
Yeah.
Because the more and more people we get, somebody is probably going to have done that.
Well, yeah. And I noticed on the page, there's like that Cajun Tailgaters guy and stuff like that. Like, he'd be a knowledgeable guy to be able to answer questions too. And especially things like alligator or something. Like, he's probably cooked all kinds of shit that we've never cooked, right? Or seen or anything, right? So it's cool to have that community where, we could ask that guy for, information on whatever.
Yeah. So. And it's just bouncing ideas off each other, because then it's probably going to prompt somebody to try something different too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's pretty easy to get stuck in ribs, butt, brisket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People's go-to kind of smoker things, what they think of when they think of smoking is briskets, ribs, and pork butt. Right?
Yeah, whereas lately I've been trying to do a lot of experimenting of get it on the smoker just for the flavor.
Yeah.
And then take it in and finish it like this, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah, use it for different things.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, if you're looking for some delicious, cheesy, meaty pasta, give this one a go.
Yep.
Other than that, thanks for tuning in. I'm Trevor.
I'm Kyle.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for our barbecue giveaway that we're calling Barbecue Brag to Win. One lucky listener will win some amazing barbecue merch. that'll take your outdoor cooking to a whole new level. Whether you're a backyard beginner or a seasoned pitmaster, this giveaway is going to be for you. So what's up for grabs? First, a BBQ Beautiful bundle. This includes one BBQ Beautiful base layer, honey heat, brisket rub, and a spicy chimney from our lineup of seasonings and rubs. Next, one t-shirt and hat of your choice from the BBQ Beautiful website, www.bbqbeautiful.ca. And of course, there's going to be free shipping. How to enter? First, make sure you're subscribed to the BBQ Beautiful Podcast on your favorite podcast platform. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode or an announcement. Next, connect with us on social media. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or TikTok at BBQ Beautiful. Then share our latest episode on your stories or feed, and don't forget to tag us. Use the hashtag BBQBragToWin. BBQ BRAGTOWIN. This way we can easily find your posts. Finally, drop a comment on our giveaway post telling us about your favorite barbecue recipe, or share your best barbecue tip, pictures, or videos. And here's the kicker. For each additional entry you want to earn, simply engage with us. Like and share the posts, comment on our episodes, or even send us a voice message with your barbecue questions or stories. The more you interact, the more chances you have to win. So get creative and show us your barbecue. Let's talk about the timeline. You have until the 25th of each month to enter. You don't want to miss it, and who knows, it could be you. Why are we putting on this giveaway? Well, we want to express our thanks to each and every one of you who tunes in each week. Your support means the world, and this giveaway is our way of giving back to this amazing barbecue community that we're building together. And we really do want to hear from you. So what topics do you want us to cover in future episodes? Are there any barbecue legends or techniques you want us to dive into? Share your thoughts in the comments when you enter the giveaway. This is all about community, and we want to make sure that we're bringing the content you all love. So to recap, subscribe to the podcast, follow us on social, share our latest episode using hashtag BBQBragToWin, and comment on our giveaway post. It's that easy. Get excited because this is your chance to elevate your barbecue game with some awesome gear. Good luck to everyone out there, and may the best griller win.